Hi everyone, and if you're wondering why my eyes look completely different, that eye, my false eyelashes fell off. I couldn't find it anywhere. That one, it's still on, so that's why it might look a bit lopsided. Anyway, this is a park. I haven't been to this park for ages. I used to live in this area, so I used to come to this park a lot. But what I want to talk about, because obviously all throughout May I'm doing these live streams, and so what I want to talk about in this one is the 4 horsemen in your relationship. So I've made a video about this on my YouTube channel, Marianne Hanson Counselling Service. I made it quite a while ago. And because this is a theory by Dr. John Gottman, so the Gottman Institute in America, they specialise in working with married couples, or I think you don't have to be married, but relationships. There's loads of information on YouTube if you're interested, and especially if you're a couples counsellor or if you're just someone that's struggling in your marriage or relationship. John Gottman has some really good tips, and he talks about the 4 horsemen that destroy your relationship. And he's using the term horsemen to basically say these are the things that if you don't get them under control, you're going to really struggle. So the first one is contempt. So having contempt for your partner. Now, we've all seen certain couples where they just look at each other in a particular way, or where they just really dislike each other. So this contempt is almost like not a hatred, but it's like a, what are you, get away from me, what are you doing near me? Disgust, that type of look. That can ruin a relationship. If you've got contempt for your partner, it will show itself in everything you do, everything you say, in all the interactions you have together. The second one is criticism. We all know that criticism, whether it's self-criticism, whether it's through family, especially a partner, it can ruin a relationship. When you are constantly attacked and criticised, and we've all probably been there, I've definitely been there with certain members of my family, where it just feels that they're constantly picking, and eventually you just either flip, or you just don't want anything to do with the person, or you just realise that, this does not make me feel good, so why am I going to be around that? So criticism in a relationship can be very, very hard, because it just the person will keep going, and eventually someone will either walk out, or they'll just, flip at the person, or they'll just say, do you know what, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore because nothing I can do is ever right. So the third one is, so we've got contempt, we've got criticism, we've got defensiveness. So obviously most couples come for couples counselling, and the top 3 reasons is communication, and it's usually around this idea that it's hard to communicate with each other. There's a lot of either ignoring or name calling, but defensiveness is a massive horseman in your relationship. It can destroy relationships. If you're defensive and you think your partner's out to get you, or you're defensive because you just operate in a way where anything your partner says to you, you're on the defense, you see your partner as the enemy, that really destroys relationships. And I've worked with many couples over the years where that has been the issue, and I've seen it play out in couples counselling. And the final one is stonewalling. So stonewalling is just an exaggerated version of ignoring someone. It's either shutting someone down, it's either just saying, I don't want to talk about this, or it's even just stonewalling, just ignoring the person. This is very powerful because it is an abusive, verbally abusive or emotionally abusive technique. Really, it's used a lot. Narcissists use it. Oh, there's a little, I haven't been to this park for ages. They've planted a little, you can't see it. Oh, let's see if you can see it. It's a statue. Oh, there it is. You can't see it close up though. So stonewalling is really just where someone literally just decides they don't want to talk to you. They're saying, forget it, we're not going to talk about this anymore, or I don't care what you feel. It's basically putting a brick wall up. Now that can be really hurtful, as can the other things. So if you are experiencing any of these things in your relationship, then think about how you can change that. What can you do to change it? Can you speak to the person and explain to them the impact it's having on you? If you're doing it, can you decide to communicate or operate in a different way? So those are the 4 horsemen in your relationship. I hope you found this video useful, and throughout this month, as I've said, throughout the whole of May, I'll be doing videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.